Example 6 talks about log models. It gives us R equals log base 10 of I over I sub 0, which is essentially talking about the seismograph, earthquake type stuff. You look there on page number 227. You can read the example and follow along a little bit. But essentially it says that I sub 0 equals 1 and R equals 6.4, and our job is to find I, solve for I. Okay, so substitute the numbers in where they go. I'm going to leave out 10 because log just means base 10 without it. So I over 1. So 6.4 equals I divided by 1 is just I, or letter 1, whatever you want to call it for the I. So now log is base 10, so 6.4 power equals I. As we also want to know what about a 7.6? And so 7.6 equals log I, because it's 1 again, so it'd be 10 to the 7.6 equals I. I stands for intensity. And example 6 wants us to compare the intensities of these two earthquakes. Okay, so again, you'll need to read on page 227 to follow along with the example. But to compare the two earthquakes, we would take 10 to the 7.6 divided by 10 to the 6.4, and that is 10 to the 1.2, subtract exponents, which is, put that in the calculator, 10 caret 1.2 enter, and you get 15.84, so it's approximately 16. So what we're saying is an earthquake of 7.6 is 16 times greater than an earthquake of 6.4. But again, you'll need to read the example in the book for it to make a whole lot of sense to you. Okay? Let's go ahead and try number 45. Number 45. Press pause here, then come back in a second, and I will work out number 45. So 45A says that R equals 7.0, and so we're going to put it into the equation of R equals log of I, and we're going to find the intensity. So a 7.0 earthquake, the intensity would be base 10 to the 7th, because that's a base 10. So the intensity is 10 to the 7th, which equals a 1 with 10 zeros after it. So 10 million. Okay? If R equals 8.1, then we go 8.1 equals the log of the intensity. So 10 to the 8.1 equals the intensity. So the intensity is 125,892,541. And then part C says to find the intensity if R equals 6.1. Well, that's just 6.1 equals log of the intensity, log base 10 of the intensity. And so that'd be base 10 to the 6.1 power equals I, and I would be 1,258,925, and you can get that in your calculator.